When Hilaria Baldwin stepped onto the Dancing with the Stars stage, she probably imagined tough choreography, intense rehearsals, and the pressure of live performances. But what she didn't expect was that the real battle wouldn't happen under the spotlight. It would happen online. Because behind the sequins, the smiles, and the elegant twirls, a different story was unfolding. One filled with relentless hate, coordinated bullying, and a wave of negativity that she says ultimately pushed her off the show. This is the story the ballroom didn't show you. And trust me, it gets intense. When the elimination results were announced, viewers were stunned. Hilaria Baldwin and her partner, professional dancer Gleb Savchenko, were suddenly out of the competition. She had barely started finding her rhythm on the show. Fans were expecting at least a few more weeks of performances. After all, Hilaria's name alone brought a wave of buzz to the season. But just as quickly as she entered, she was gone. And almost immediately, whispers started spreading. Was this really just about the dancing? Or was something else happening behind the scenes? A day after her elimination, Hilaria took to Instagram Live on October 12th. And what she revealed caught everyone off guard. In a raw, emotional moment, she said, "I did get bullied off the show. I did. That is for sure." This wasn't a vague comment or a passing remark. It was a direct statement. She made it clear the online hate she faced wasn't just background noise. It played a major role in her exit. Her voice was steady, but you could feel the exhaustion underneath. This was someone who had endured weeks of criticism that went beyond a TV competition. And the deeper you look, the more you realize this wasn't your average trolling. From the moment she was announced as a contestant, the internet had opinions. Some people were excited, others not so much. Comments piled up, threads were created, memes started circulating, and very quickly the negativity began to snowball. Hilaria herself addressed it during the show's official podcast right after her elimination. She pointed to a bigger cultural issue, saying, "There's a big problem online right now. We don't see each other. We make enemies out of each other. And I'm talking about my fellow woman, women's inhumanity to women, and we need to stop." It wasn't just dance critiques. According to her, there was a pattern. Groups of people organizing, amplifying negativity, and relentlessly targeting her every move. And as the weeks went on, it only got louder. Then came October 11th, World Mental Health Day. Most celebrities post uplifting messages, quotes, or resources. Hilaria did something different. She uploaded a video to Instagram where she finally addressed what she called a very coordinated, strategic bullying. Her tone was calm, but the words were heavy. She said she'd be remiss not to talk about the elephant in the room, the harassment aimed at her over the past few weeks. She wasn't naming names, she wasn't lashing out, but the message was clear. This wasn't just random negativity. This was organized, persistent, and deeply personal. For someone already under the public eye and married to Alec Baldwin, a figure constantly in the headlines, this wave of hate struck a nerve, and what she said next took an emotional turn that no one expected. During that same period, Hilaria revealed something heartbreaking. She said that some of the people harassing her have been doing it for years, misrepresenting her, twisting her words, outright lying about her. And then came the line that left people stunned. She said, "I know that they'll only be satisfied when I'm gone. It seems that nothing I can say or do will be right. In their eyes, I am always getting everything wrong, and I'm too much and not enough." This wasn't a celebrity brushing off mean comments. This was someone admitting that the bullying had become so overwhelming, it felt like no matter how hard she tried, she could never win. Imagine stepping onto a stage every week, trying to focus on your dance steps, knowing that thousands of people are online picking apart your every move, not just as a dancer, but as a person. And even after her exit, the conversation didn't stop. It only intensified. But amid the negativity, Hilaria showed grace. She posted a heartfelt message to fans, thanking them for the role they played in getting her on the show in the first place. She said she never thought she'd dance again, and she felt so grateful for this experience. She expressed love for the cast, appreciation for the fans who wrote to the show, and said she was excited to cheer on her castmates. It was a quiet, humble exit, a stark contrast to the chaos that surrounded her online. And for many fans, it showed a side of her they hadn't seen before. To really understand why the online reaction was so intense, you have to look beyond the show. Hilaria Baldwin isn't just a Dancing with the Stars contestant. She's been at the center of public controversies before. In late 2020, the internet exploded with debates over her background, accent, and identity, an online firestorm that made headlines worldwide. That incident left lasting impressions on many people. Even years later, rumors, old clips, and resurfaced posts continue to circulate. So when she joined DWTS, some online communities already had strong opinions about her, and not all of them were kind. Reports claim that certain groups on social media rallied together to keep that narrative alive during her time on the show, amplifying negativity week after week. Whether or not this directly affected voting is impossible to prove, but according to Hilaria, it absolutely affected her emotionally. And if her Instagram confession is anything to go by, it may have played a role in her shocking early exit. At the end of the day, this story isn't just about a celebrity leaving a dance competition. It's about the darker side of online culture. It's about how coordinated hate can snowball into something powerful enough to push someone off stage, not because of judges' scores, but because of relentless digital pressure. Hilaria's words, "I did get bullied off the show," echo louder than any critique about her dance moves. They highlight a modern reality. Fame doesn't just bring attention, it can also bring organized harassment. And while she's moved on with grace, the conversation she sparked about online bullying, women turning on women, and strategic harassment is still unfolding. What do you think? Did bullying really play a part in her exit from Dancing with the Stars, or was it just the competition? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more celebrity deep dives and drama breakdowns.